What's up YouTube, it's your boy Car Mr. Reg and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys how much I spent on maintenance with the G37. Obviously, I'm not in the G37 right now, I'm in a Lexus because I'm out here trying to run some errands and I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So the first thing I did with the G37 was I got all the fluids changed. I spent $750 to get all the fluids changed, which was the transfer case, the front diff, the rear diff, and a transmission fluid. So yeah, that was $750. The second thing I did was I did the thermostat, which I spent, I believe, $350. The next thing I did was I did the 100,000 mile service, and I spent $1,700 for that service. Now, I can't remember what everything went down with the 100,000 mile service, but it was spark plugs and it was dry belts. I can't remember. I think maybe engine air filters too, and a cabin air filter, I believe, and I believe it was something else too. I can't remember, but yeah, $1,700 for the 100,000 mile service. And then the next thing I decided to do was, now this was very long ago. This was back in like early 2020 when I did all this stuff, because I bought the car like kind of towards the end of 2019. I bought the car in October. So I bought the car October 2019, and I didn't start YouTube, so a lot of stuff I did behind YouTube, like YouTube won't get to see because I wasn't doing YouTube at the time. So I decided to go ahead and replace all the brakes. So I did rotors and I did brake pads. But luckily, I was working at Toyota dealership, and I had a partner, who fixed cars and stuff like that, of course, in service. And he did my car. He did the rotors and the brake pads for only $50. But I pretty much spent like $500 to $700. I can't remember exactly, but it was somewhere in that realm. So it was like $500 to $700 to replace all the brakes. I did rotors and brake pads, and yeah, so I did all of that. And then I actually caught this on video. If you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and go watch. I believe it's called My G37 Broke Down or whatever. So what happened that night was I was in the drive-thru, right? And then I'm getting out the drive-thru, and it was cold. I think it was winter time because it was raining and stuff. So I'm seeing a whole bunch of steam coming from the car, and I'm thinking like, well, maybe the water is hitting the radiator, because if it's raining really hard or whatever, the radiator will kind of steam a little bit. So I was thinking like maybe it's that, but then it really started kind of smoking, right? And it was all coming from underneath the car too. Like it wasn't coming from like the hood. It was like damn near coming from underneath. So I'm like, what the heck is going on, right? And then I'm looking at the temperature gauge. Now I start seeing the temp gauge go up. I'm like, what the heck? So I pulled over. I pulled in like a little gas station, and then what do you know? The G37 was leaking coolant. Now I didn't know what happened. I was like, oh my gosh, don't, I hope it's not, expensive or whatever. So I had went to the dealership, and then, they was checking the car out, and they told me that it was the heater hose that failed. So I spent $550 to get that heater hose repaired in my car. But honestly, from the whole time I had the car, I ain't never had real issues. That was the only issue I had that was like a quote-unquote breakdown, but everything else has really been solid. Like, so if you're looking for a G37, I definitely say get it, because they are really reliable. I get on that thing like all the time, you know what I'm saying? So that thing is like made bulletproof. If you don't got one and you're looking to get one, and you happen to click on this video just to kind of see how much I spent on maintenance with the car, it's a good car. And the most thing that you would do on this car is just get oil change, to be honest. All right, so let's get to the next one. So then after that, it was about time for me to get all my fluids done again. So I usually, when I do like transmission fluid or I do diff fluid, I usually all do it together. So I could just come back and I could do everything together. So it was about that time again for me to do everything. So I spent $750 for all the fluids again. And after that, I went to get an alignment for my G, because I'm like, you know, I ain't never got an alignment, you know, in the 3 years I owned it. So I spent $80 for that alignment. And then after that, I kind of like calculated all my oil changes. I'll probably roughly get like maybe 5 oil changes a year, because I usually do my oil like close to 4,000 miles. So yeah, about 5 oil changes a year. And all of that came up to $675 for me owning the car pretty much for, you know, 4 years. 4 years, going on 4 years. So not too bad, man. And then in total, how much I spent on maintenance was $5,555 in those 4 years, which I really don't see that as bad, because I got a couple of big service done and the car has been riding flawless, you know what I'm saying? So for me, honestly, y'all, like, you know, I believe I show it in all my videos, is that maintenance is key. Without maintenance, none of it really matters. Like, I could have went out and got a supercharger or a turbo, or I could have got a wrap, or I could have did a whole lot of things. But at the same time, you know, all that stuff is useless if your car don't work, or if your car is not in good standing. So maintenance is always key, guys. Stay on top of your maintenance and you won't have an issue. Just speaking me in a Lexus right now, because I'm in a Lexus. That's why I went buku crazy when I first bought this car, because I'm like, I want this car to be a good daily driver without me worrying so much if I'm gonna make it or not, you know what I'm saying? So I really wanted this car to be strong, and I didn't want no problems with it. So I had to make sure that, you know, everything was up to date with my car, and all the maintenance and everything was, you know, taken care of or whatever. So yeah, y'all, take care of your car and your car is gonna take care of you. That's a true statement. If you take care of your car, it's gonna get you to A to B with no problem. Try not to be late on things, try to be on time. But if you are late, make sure you're a little late, but don't be like late, like, you know, a year or whatever, and then get mad at the car because the car broke down, because it's been trying to tell you that it needed a certain service, and then, you know, eventually stop working. So take care of the car, it'll take care of you. And yeah, I'm always vouch for maintenance. Y'all see me do it all the time with the G37, the G35, this car, the Legend, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see me. Like, I go buku crazy when it comes to maintenance, because like I said, if your car is not working, then it's useless. And for me, if my car is not working, I can't make content. You get what I'm saying? And I need to make content for you guys and stuff like that. So gotta make sure the car is in tip-top shape. But if you treat the car right, it'll take care of you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, go ahead and leave me a like. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications. A lot of people may be watching my videos, and you might watch every video I'm on, but you're still not subscribed. So subscribe. It helps the channel, it helps me grow, and all of that. You know, we're trying to get bigger, we're trying to go crazy. My channel is absolutely lit, so you definitely want to subscribe and stay tuned on to what I got going on. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.